Good morning, YouTube. This is Pam, aka Electric Pandarella, coming at you for an update. Today's Tuesday, June 26th, I do believe. I don't know. I don't look at a calendar. I'm pretty sure it's the 26th. So, I am approximately 3 years, 2 months out of lapband surgery. My highest recorded weight was 348 pounds, and currently this week I am back down to 215. Glory, hallelujah. I had a lot of regain after Las Vegas. I was on a carbo sugar palooza fest after Las Vegas. We came home from Vegas. Then we were home for a weekend, and then we went to Memphis. So it's just been a food-a-palooza, let me tell you. Food and alcohol palooza. And my body quickly went, yeah, pounds. So, slowly working those off. So last week I lost 5 pounds. And how did I lose those 5 pounds? Let's talk about Pam's doctor visit. I, as most of you know, I am a 16-year ovarian cancer patient. I have 3 oncologists here in Illinois. I have an oncologist in New York, and I have an oncologist in Chicago. I have a very rare type of ovarian cancer. Out of the 33 types of it, I have the rarest of the rare. I am one of few people that has survived it. And so I am a virtual guinea pig. They do research on me. I get to try all the new chemotherapies. And it's one of the reasons I'm still alive. So, that being said, one of my oncologists is very into how food and environment plays into your cancer journey. And I had gone in for some blood work, and I got a phone call rather quickly that there were some things he was concerned about. Don't ask me specifically what blood test it was. When you get a phone call and it's directly from your oncologist and not a nurse, something's up. It's that feeling like either, oh God, just give me a bag of M&Ms to calm me down, or I'm going to hurl. I went in, sat down, I talked with him. We discussed all the things that creep back into my life and how that could affect me. And the 2 big were sugar and alcohol. I come from a family of alcoholics, so that is always a very slippery slope, which I walk a tightrope on. I can't tell you that when I go out, I am a social drinker. I don't go out to get drunk sort of thing. I am a wine drinker, but yes, I can throw back hard alcohol. I'm Scotch, Irish, Finnish people. I don't know what to tell you. It's in my genetics. It's in my blood. As I said, I come from a long line of alcoholics. Alcohol doesn't affect me the same way it affects other people. So we talked about the sugar in alcohol. Excuse me. We talked about my love of M&Ms and cupcakes. We talked about the fact that Diet Coke started to show back up into my life. We talked about a lot of things, about how food related to my journey, both my weight loss surgery journey and my cancer journey. And once again, he's given me the list of what I can and cannot do. We've come to the conclusion that my body cannot function on dairy. We did a whole test of take a day, eat your dairy, write down exactly what you feel, especially what you feel like in the morning. Let's discuss. He doesn't want me on dairy. The naturopath I saw did not want me on dairy. But let's be honest. I'm a cheese whore. I love pretty much all kinds of cheeses. And where does most of my dairy come from? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie and blow smoke up your ass. It comes from ice cream. Let's just be honest about it. I am a Dairy Queen frozen hot chocolate freak. Once that shit came out, I was like all over it. And Tony will tell you, I don't even think I have any cups left in my car. I love the thing. I don't know what to tell anyone. And once I tried it, I had to have one all the time. And after Vegas, I think I had one every day. So, yeah. And just a note to all you lapband patients out there. I know I've discussed it with quite a few people when they talk about how they're having stuck episodes and this and that. Sinuses, drainage, any kind of mucus that sits in your throat or comes back, and draining at night is like cement to your lapband. Because it sits right here and nothing's going to go by it until you take something to break it up. So when you eat dairy is mucus producing. So, and if you have a dairy allergy or you're lactose intolerant, it's 100 times worse. I've noticed that my seasonal allergies are no more once I got rid of dairy. So, I don't have to really take allergy pills. I just need to leave the dairy the hell alone. No more mucus. So, I'm finding alternatives for missing cheese. I've had to cut out ice cream completely. People are like, just have a little, just have this. I am a all or nothing kind of person. So dairy's gone. I have to be very careful about how much caffeine I have. Caffeine stimulates other things. He doesn't want me having a whole lot of caffeine because anyone that knows me, watched my videos, seen my pictures on Facebook, knows that I was having 1 and 2 and sometimes 3 monsters a day because my body was so exhausted, was so food overloaded with additives and everything else that I could have slept my days away, because then that in turn triggers my narcolepsy. So it's this vicious little cycle, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. So dairy's gone. I said goodbye to ice cream. Sayonara, see you. Do we still have it in our house? I'm not going to make my sassy sleeper stop having his ice cream sandwiches. It's not going to happen. I have to be strong enough to say no. It's as simple as that. So the caffeine, we're limiting. I really have to watch how much sugar is in everything, because sugar is going to trigger other things in my body. So we're watching that. No white carbs. And then he throws at me, I want you to start watching your gluten and lecithin intake. I had no clue what the hell lecithin was before the conversation. I knew about the gluten. And, in my weight loss journey, I have chosen more gluten-free products just because I know that gluten is a problem for so many people. But, he just said to watch for it in certain things. And as we all know, as a weight loss surgery person, you should know how to read a food label anyway. If you don't, send me a message and I will send you a handout from my nutritionist who showed us how to read a food label. You should be able to read the ingredients. If what you're holding in your hand and the ingredients are all things you can't pronounce in the first 5, don't buy it. It's all chemicals. It is what it is. Stick to the raw foods, the whole foods, the foods that have 4 legs, grow in the ground, or come off of a tree or a vine. That's what he told me. Those things. Out of the ground, have 4 legs. Oh, swim in the ocean, come off a tree or vine. So there you go. If you stick with those things, you'll be okay. Unfortunately, we're living in a society right now where there's so much GMOs out there, it's not even funny. I live in St. Louis, people. I work down the street from Monsanto. Monsanto is the biggest employer in the state of Missouri. You know, it is what it is. You as a consumer have to choose what you're going to purchase. You know, the fact of the matter is that General Mills makes organic cereals, but instead you're buying Cheerios. Really start reading labels, people, because some of the shit that we're putting in our bodies, even though we're weight loss surgery people and we're saying we're doing this, we're doing that, you're still putting chemicals in your body and you don't even realize the harm that it's doing to you. I can't even explain to all of you how incredibly sick I was feeling for a good 2 weeks until he said, there's something going on. You need to stop this. And I really do think that the dairy and the sugar were those things, because I feel incredibly different than I did 2 weeks ago. And, you know, I'm lucky enough to have such a doctor who is so into the food and the environment and everything else that he knows that it's a huge connection. So once again, I'm blessed, and so that's all that's going on here. So all I have to say is make sure you're getting your water in, especially in the heat and humidity of the summer. You need to take in extra water, not just your 64 ounces, but you're going to need to take in extra because you need to replace all of the fluids that your body is sweating out. Sweat is your body's way of cooling itself off, and although you say, well, I'm not sweating that much, I'm not releasing that much fluid, you are releasing more than you actually know that you are, so please replenish it. I don't want to hear about anybody winding up in the ER because they're dehydrated. If you're a friend of mine, you sure as hell better not be dehydrated. That's all I got to say about that. So, peace out, peeps.